we decided to take a boat to Talat Noi, which is one of Bangkok's oldest neighbourhoods, known for its Thai Chinese heritage. Sadly, the cafe we wanted to go to was closed, but it was still really cool to explore the art street and the rest of the neighbourhood. We also visited the Salong Thai mansion, which is one of the oldest buildings in Bangkok, built in the traditional Hokkien Chinese style. Okay, so we spent a good half an hour searching up and down the street for the speakeasy bar, and once we got there, we still had a bit of trouble finding it inside the building. This temple is by far the main attraction within the palace, and it did not disappoint. I just couldn't get over how elaborate the mosaic work, covering every inch of it. I really loved how intricate the paintings are on the inside of the temple. My camera really didn't do this place enough justice. I've seen the reclining Buddha in a lot of pictures before, but they really don't convey the massive scale of Buddha. He's really grand and beautiful, and even though this place is quite touristy, I still really recommend going. We then hopped on a boat to Wat Arun. My favourite part of this is the porcelain inlaid over some of the older structures in the temple complex. Our last temple of the day was Wat Saket, also known as the Golden Mount. We timed our visit just in time to see the sunset, as it's got really good views over the city. Today we're off to explore Bang Krachao, also known as the Green Blung of Bangkok. This is an artificial island that resembles Salong and is pretty green. It was a really nice nature break from the city, and surprisingly it was nice to cycle in the heat. Our hotel recommended a boat tour around Ayutthaya, which stopped at some of the biggest temples in the area and gave us a chance to see the city from a different angle. I loved seeing the houses right up on the river, some of which are basically on stilts. Today was another day of exploring ruins, learning about the rich history of the city, and trying to not get heat stroke. Seeing the ruins, I can't help but wonder what they might have looked like when Ayutthaya was the capital of the Siamese Empire. Some areas are partially restored, but there's also a lot of areas showing damage, partially from the general passage of time, but also evidence of a devastating invasion. It was a bit stormy in Chiang Mai, so we did a bit of exploring around our hotel in the old city to see if the rain would ease up. Today we plan to go on a tour to Doi Inthanon National Park. These pagodas were built to celebrate 60th birthdays of the late king and queen. The black one was built for the king and the white one was for the queen. I forgot the name of the trail that we were on, but I think it was one of the more popular ones in the area. And after this, we pretty much drove to a random spot on Google Maps that was near the river where we thought we might have some drinks, eat some dinner, and catch the sunset. What's special about Doi Mae Salong is that the town is known for having some of the best Yunnan food in the country, as the settlement here began from the Chinese soldiers having settled here after coming from Myanmar. I really love this town and it would have been amazing to stay longer, but it was a good 3 hours away from Chiang Rai and we needed to get home before the roads got too dangerous. Krabi, we thought we made a good decision about staying in Nang, but it wasn't really our vibe. And even though it's a bit harder to get to, we really liked Railay Beach and we'd definitely look to stay there instead in the future. But I mean, Nang really isn't that bad either. We thought the kayaking portion of the tour was just going to be back and forth around a beach, but it was actually around the whole island. Booked this restaurant on the river that you had to get a boat to. The cool thing about this restaurant is that it's also a seafood farm, so they get their seafood very locally and very fresh.